Okay. Greetings and salutations. Greetings and I've used that before and it didn't work. Hi. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I feel like I haven't vlogged properly in so long, like, that I could shit my pants. Oh my god. Girls, hi. I have been all over. Oh my god, my skin is so dry on my hands. Just noticed that. How disgusting is that? Are you vibrating? Or do my eyes deceive me? Yeah, you are. Why are you doing that? Okay, don't do that. I don't want you to vibrate either. Okay. Girls, hello, good morning. I say happy Tuesday. It seems to be that every time I start a vlog, it's on a Tuesday. So I'm like, happy whatever Tuesday you want to have. Who knows what sort of Tuesday it'll be. It's off to a good start. You might be thinking, oh, you look a little bit dressed. Well, not that dressed up. I do look a little bit. I'm getting my nails done. Okay, these are the last time you're going to see these nails. I loved these nails. These are so pretty, but look how grown out they are. Look at that. Can you see that? So I don't know if you can tell, but I'm using a new camera, okay? I haven't used this before. This is the first time I'm using, well, fucking doy, clues in the name, new. But I bought this camera, well, I didn't buy it outright. I know that's right. I bought this camera, thank you so much, John Lewis. You can pay over 6 months, no interest added. I bought this camera because I was like, oh, it's good for Vlogmas, because basically it's the little Digi Osmo one. I don't know how to tell you how small you are, but you're literally like, let's see, like this big in terms of height. In width, you're like that big. You're so small. You're so petite and tiny. You're teeny tiny. And I don't know, because the viewfinder, is that what it's called, like the little screen? You're down there. The camera's up there. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. Sorry, I have no idea how to act. I feel quite rusty because I haven't vlogged in a while. I did my vlog last time. Actually, no, the last vlog I did was I was like, oh, I'm gonna film my me day when I got my, oh my god, I think I got my permanent bracelet. Yeah, the last time I came here, I got my permanent bracelet. So that was like nearly a month ago because I had so many vlogs backlogged. So I wasn't like in a scramble or in a hurry to vlog again. Not that I don't enjoy vlogging. I love vlogging, but I've also been filming like proper videos, she says. I've just filmed a book club which will go out. No, I filmed a film club, me when I lie, which will go out or will be out before this vlog because, well, hopefully. That video is a labour of love. It was an hour and a half's worth of footage and I only spoke about 31 films. So I dread to think how long the footage will be when I speak about my year in review for film. Anyway, because that is something I'm going to do. But yeah. It just felt crazy. It felt a little bit cuckoo, banana nuts. And then I've also been like more on it with my podcast. I posted 3 times in a row, like 3 weeks in a row. Crazy for me. Oh, puppy Chi-Chi. Anyway, I've come to get my nails done. Today is a big day. Why am I vlogging today of all days? I am going to the dentist today for the first time in 5 years. I am so scared. I also didn't even mention why I got this camera. I got this camera and I think by the time this comes out I would have said, but I'm doing Vlogmas this year. I did Vlogmas last year and I did Vlogmas the year before that and I did Vlogmas the year before that. I'm actually a Vlogmas veteran. But this year, I'm going to do it weekly as opposed to daily because, oh my god, the burnout from vlogging and editing every day. Oh, you won't even recognize yourself. Am I going to shit myself? No. I hope not. The burnout was crazy. So I got this little camera because it's a lot more, like, obviously, like, smaller, compact, easier to take around. I'm going to Glasgow for the first 2 days of December, so I wanted something smaller to pack in my bag, even though I've still bought extra luggage because I know I'm such an overpacker. I can't help it. Anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I'm getting my nails done, and I'm going home, and then I'm going to the dentist later on this afternoon. I'm so nervous because I obviously have this. I have so many, like, accessories around my mouth. I have my tongue piercing. I have whatever this piercing's called. I can't even remember what it's called. Lebrun family. And I have my teeth gem, which has been there for a year and 2 months. Almost a year and a quarter that's been there. So you don't even want to imagine what the dot underneath, like underneath where the actual tooth gem sits. That's going to be so white and the rest of my teeth are so yellow. I do fear they're going to tell me I need like 11,000 fillings. I'm hoping I'll get away with maybe like 1 filling and a scale and polish. Because I do need my teeth like properly cleaned because they are disgusting. But I'm so nervous. And it was £75 because I was a new patient. Have a little patience. That's crazy amounts of money. And then after that I'm seeing Sophie and we're going to film a podcast. Well, yes. And then we're going to go and get some dinner. Just feel so anxious. I felt not very myself recently. I have therapy tomorrow, thank fuck. Because I've just felt so, not even lost. But like I do want to move to Canada. So maybe that does mean I am feeling lost. I just feel very like not myself. Like I feel myself, but like every 2 seconds I'll be watching something and then I'll pause and be like, what do I want from life? Do I want kids? Do I want to get married? Do I want this? Do I want that? And then I'm like, just play the video about a deep dive into Riverdale. Like just let yourself enjoy that. But anyway, what time is it? I'll probably walk there in a sec. I'm actually on time for once. I got here 15 minutes early. Well, yes. We have people staying at our house. People. She says people. It's my mum's pen friend and her husband. My mum and her pen friend have been pen friends. Take a shot every time I say pen friends. Since she was in like school to a long time. They've come to stay with us for the week, which is so nice. They're Australian. Love it. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll go to Australia next year. With what money? You literally switched bank accounts so that you could get the free money. I hope I'm eligible for that, because if not, that's a load of faff for fucking nothing. Anyway, I'm gonna go in now and I'm gonna get my nails done and I'm very excited. These lasted well and they haven't lifted at all. That is just testament to Zoe's fantastic work. As we all know, I love shit by Zoe. Lego. Look at this. I'm obsessed. The thing is, it's got like facial recognition, so if my face is in it, it won't pick up anything else. Isn't she so clever?
My fave vlogger Zoe though has one, and you can tell when she.
Oh, fave vlogger.
Oh.
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 Oh. Oh, that's not. Oh. I'm back in the car. Girls, I have no idea how this camera works, okay? But I got my nails done. I'm obsessed. Look at them. Right, why aren't you focusing? Hello? Look how cute they are. Anyway, I'm going home now. I'm really cold. I'm really cold. I'm gonna go home. I really need to tidy my room. Shock. And I need to sort my room out because obviously Sophie's coming around later to film a podcast, and when I film a podcast with someone else, it's like in front of my mirror, so I need to move my mirror, which will mean I need to hoover. What does this mean? What does this mean? What is this? Wait, let me try again. I need to watch a video on how to use this camera because I have no fucking clue. Anyway, I'm gonna go home now. Imagine just a little drive with me. And I'm just here like this. You're gonna fall over. Okay. It's time to go. I'm at Aldi, okay? I'm almost home, but I thought I want a pizza. I want a pizza. I don't know. I might have a pizza at home, but I kind of want an Aldi pizza. Do you know what I mean? Why aren't you following me? Don't piss me off. Okay, I've spent a lot of money on this fucking camera and I have no idea how to use it. I think I'm just gonna get pizza and maybe like a cucumber because I used up all the cucumber and my mum was annoyed, so. I literally need to watch a masterclass on how to use this fucking camera because where are you going? I've watched a tutorial on this. I just feel like, I think the problem is it doesn't feel like the lens moves quick enough. It doesn't feel like it keeps up with me quick enough. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being picky, but I'm on my way to the dentist. I haven't really done anything in the last, what was it, 3 hours? Oh, fuck, all the schools are coming out. FML. I obviously went to Aldi. I got a pizza and I ate half of it and I got really full because I think I'm just so nervous. And then I tidied my room. I hoovered it. Look, I watched a video about how to use this camera, but I'm still not entirely sure. Why is one of my lights on? Oh, not something wrong with the car. No, it's fine. This car is fine. I watched a video about this camera and then I need fucking petrol as well. When does it end? I did something else. Just tidied my room. I gave it like a hoover and I watched a bit of YouTube and now I'm going. I'm leaving very early. Like the time is currently 8 minutes past 3 and my appointment's at 3:30. I think, but I thought if I get there, at least I'm just there, you know? Fuck. But yeah, I literally could shit myself. Like I'm so scared. Like it's like anxiety that I haven't felt since I was like a child. Actually, I feel anxiety like this all the time. But it's like, obviously normally when I'm anxious, it's like, I don't really know what it's about. Or even if I do know what it's about, it's like not as bad as this, where this feels like childlike anxiety. Like I don't want to go to the doctors, or I don't want to go to the dentist, or I don't want to do like, you know, whatever, because I'm just so scared. That's this anxiety. But seeing my girl Sophie after, like I know I'm gonna be okay. I'm so scared. Oh my god, get out the fucking road, freak. Children these days, my god. Yeah, that man was giving him a stank eye. Anyway, I gotta go. Right, see you when I'm there. I'm walking then. Oh my god, my hair. I look an absolute fucking mess. It's because my hair is so greasy. Oh well, I'm walking now. I feel so nervous. I tried to pay for parking and my card like declined because I'm switching banks like I've mentioned, but fuck me, I'm so scared. I'm gonna be fine. I know I am. But it doesn't change my anxiety. Like, Look at my teeth now. They're gonna look the same because this is just a checkup. Like, I don't think it's anything else. I fucking hope it's not, because it best not cost any more. God knows I can't fucking afford it. Oh my shot. Hi, girls. It's literally a week and a day later. Okay, I went to the dentist last Tuesday and it's now the next week and it's Wednesday. You know what I mean? I have been so off my game with vlogging. I don't know what has happened to me recently, but I've just not been able to vlog for the fucking life of me. I'll start a vlog and I'll be like, yes, this is going to be a great thing to vlog. And then I get halfway through the day and I forget. And like normally I'm like, okay, well I'll just salvage it the next day. I've been just so, I don't know, not even unmotivated, but just like, yeah, kind of unmotivated because I'm like, oh, I just can't be arsed. And that is terrible because I bought this new fucking camera that costs an arm and a leg. And I'm not using it. Are you lying? So today I thought maybe I'll try turn it around. I'm not working with my dad today. I am at home alone. So I have a lot of stuff to do though. I need to edit a vlog that I've tried to salvage, but we'll see. Edit that, film a podcast episode, and edit it to upload it tonight. And I want to upload that vlog tonight. So there's a lot to do. I'm going out for dinner later. Like, there's so much. I want to read my new book. I've been reading The Hunger Games for the first time. I read the first book in less than 2 days, which is unheard of for me because that book is 436 pages long. So I'm elated. So now I'm on to Catching Fire, which I'm so excited to read, but I'm not letting myself read it until I've done, well, what I need to do, which is so much. So the time is like 9 a.m. I woke up at 8. I was like, I'm gonna get out of bed straight away. Didn't do that. Did not even slightly do that. So I was like, I am gonna, what did I say I was gonna do? I was like, oh, I will go on my phone until like 5 minutes past. It was like 8:30, so I was like, oh, 8:35. I ended up getting out of bed at like 10 to 9. Anyway, the point is, I'm out. I have literally what looks like fucking caca on toast. Is that caca? DD Megadoodoo on toast. I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna get ready. I'm thinking I should do my podcast now, like film it now so that no one's in, because I don't know what time my mum and dad will come home, and just knowing my luck, if they come home and they start yapping away, it'll be the same. It's like genuinely everyone has a magnet and wants to start talking. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Like, they know, they have a scent, a magnet to a magnetic surface. They know when I'm going to start filming a podcast, so they just want to fucking hoot and holler the house down. So I need to film this while no one's here. I need to put my other camera on charge, but yeah, I will let you know what happened at the dentist. I need to eat first. This is definitely not going to help. Look at that. The fucking chocolate on it. Who gives a fuck? I've been getting absolutely slated on TikTok about my dental neglect. Ever heard of mental health, bozo? Anyway. I need to get ready to film this fucking podcast. My hair... Fuck. My hair is very greasy, but I'm not gonna wash it. I don't know where the fuck this camera is pointed. I still don't understand how it even fucking works. Like, why is it not level? You know what I mean? There we go. Okay. Cool, now that works. I don't even know. Part of me is like, why the fuck did I get this camera? Anyway, I need to get ready. My hair is so greasy, but I'm not gonna wash it because I'm going to Glasgow on Sunday? Question mark? Yeah, Sunday. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so bad. I don't even know myself. I'm going on Sunday for a couple days, so I'm going to wash my hair on Saturday. Also, I'm going out Saturday night for a birthday. I'm going to karaoke, so I'll just wash my hair before I go because I'm not doing it any earlier, so I'm going to slick it back today. You know me. What was I going to tell you? I have retired my lip piercing. This is the thing, I guess now I have so much to tell you because I haven't vlogged in so long, like properly, but I also can't remember anything I've done. Awesome, love that. Gag. I've retired my lip piercing. I got it taken out the other day. I could not do it myself, so I had to go to a piercer to get it done. And then I also changed my nose ring, the one that had the blue on it that everyone always asks me about. Well, the first one I had lasted me literally years, and then it started to break, so I bought a new one, and this one's lasted me literally no time at all. So I've changed it to a stud because I kind of like how it looks, because 3 rings kind of looks a bit crowded, and I've got quite a big nose and it's a long nose, so I got my septum changed into the little 2 balls instead of a hoop so that my nose didn't look even longer than it already is. That is not me slandering my nose. I've come to the realization that hating on my nose is not going to change it, and I'm not going to pay for a nose job because I don't hate my nose. My nose is mine. That's my nose. That's my line. Oh, I went to see Wicked for Good, thinking of that. Wasn't a huge fan. I rated it 3.5. I'm gonna speak about this because basically my last video that I've uploaded in terms of like real time was all the films I've watched in October, which is something I'm gonna start doing, like doing a recap of all the films I watch each month to try and branch out, and maybe that's why I haven't vlogged so much, because I've been busy doing other things. Like I've been posting on my podcast consistently for the past nearly 5 weeks, and normally vlogging and doing my podcast I struggle because it feels like I don't have as much to talk about on one or the other. But now I've realised I can never stop talking. Well, I knew that before, but now it just unlimited. And then what else was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm gonna speak about that more in the films that I watched in November video, but I wasn't a huge fan of Wicked for Good. I just think there was so many little things I didn't like about it, plus also it was gonna be very hard to top the first one, because that is, like, musically, that is the act that has the more like oomph, like the better songs as well. But it was still good, but it just wasn't great. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? I saw Michael last weekend. My parents had people over from Australia, literally Australia, because my mum's had a pen pal since she was like, but I don't even know how old she was, but she came over here to stay with her husband, so we had them here for the week, and then Michael came down and we all went out for dinner, and that was nice. Me and Michael went charity shopping, and I got a new Gap hoodie for £8.50, thank you very much. And what else happened? I don't know, literally so much has happened, but I just never vlog it. Like I've been seeing all of my friends, I've been going out, I've been working with my dad. I just haven't been vlogging because I feel like I have, like, oh my god, my mind is just always like 100 miles a minute, so I'm never all there. But today is gonna change, especially because, spoiler alert, I'm doing Vlogmas. I'm doing it weekly because physically I cannot do it monthly. I can't do it monthly because doing it monthly last year was actually like an endurance test of how I can function, and I can't do it. Especially because, what the hell? Mash! Oh, wrong way. Can you see that? Mash! What's this? Bugs. Where's Maisie? Bugsy! The hell? What the F? Anyway, because I've got more going on this year in terms of like, I'm trying to do my podcast, and I'm also working with my dad every day, which I was doing last year, but this year it just feels like it's kind of boring. Like I'm doing the same shit every day. And when I'm working with my dad, I'm just sitting in his lorry, reading a book, and then getting out, sucking up shit, and then getting back in and reading my book. Like that's all it is. So I'll obviously be vlogging bits and pieces, but on the most part, I'll be trying to vlog more interesting stuff, but still, I guess, realistic. Right, now I need to see. I have no idea. I have no idea how this camera works. I'm hoping it looks okay. But anyway, I'm going to run you through what happened at the dentist, because that is what this whole video was about. Me going to the dentist for the first time in 5 years. So I turned up to the dentist so scared. Oh, I need to put my camera on charge. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Where is it? Oh, hello? Where is it? Oh my fuck. I have no idea where it is. Oh shit me. What the hell? How do I always do this? I have no idea where I leave my own belongings. Pause, 1 sec. Okay, I found it. I put it on charge. My room is such a mess. That's also something I should probably do today. Fuck me, there's so much to do. Anyway, I go to the dentist last week. I turn up there, not early. Well, not that early. I turn up on time, right? So I'm sat in the waiting room and they're like, can you fill out this like new patient registration form? I'm filling it out. I'm being asked, oh my god, all these questions, which I know are essential, but I'm also just sat there like, I have no idea who did my root canal, because, like, bit of context, I got a root canal done in 2020 in Leeds at an emergency 24-hour dentist, which I didn't even know was a thing, because that's how bad the pain was. I don't know what that dentist was called. I've deleted that from my records. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have no clue. So anyway, I'm halfway through doing this fucking questionnaire when I get called in. So I'm like, okay, I'm nervous, but she's really nice, and I think maybe it won't be as bad as I'm scared it will be. I'm thinking maybe it will actually be very much okay. Wrong! I thought it was going to be bad. It was worse than I could have ever imagined. I'm laying down. She's looking in my mouth, and obviously they speak in their own language. They've got their own technical jargon. So she was like, upper right, partly missing. Left lower back, dead. I can't remember exactly what she said, but I don't want to know. You know what I mean? I do not want to know. Do I want to know? No, I don't want to know. So I'm just sat there like, well, laying there like an you're so vulnerable in the dentist. You're there with those stupid fucking glasses on, laying there, feet hanging off the edge of the chair. Sorry, they're doing construction outside, so it might be a bit loud. And I'm thinking, I'm an idiot. I look like a fucking idiot. Anyway, she pulls me up and she's like, okay, do you grind your teeth in your sleep? So I was like, well, yes, because I do. And I also do this. I feel like I said about this. I can't really remember. But I was like, yeah, I do. And she was like, okay. And this is really bad because this dentist appointment happens after I picked up this camera, which cost £580. Not outright. Don't be so fucking stupid. I would never do that. I don't have £580 to spend outright on anything. Anyway, so I'm like, yeah, I do. And she's like, yeah, you can tell because... You can tell because your teeth are really grinded down, like they're really worn down. And I was like, oh, awesome. Like, that is a great thing to hear at the ripe old age of 24. Anyway, and she's like, you can get a mouth guard for that. And she was like, but we'll talk about that like later when we've done your x-rays, which I didn't know that they did x-rays. They didn't do that when I was a child. And that was like the last real time I went to the dentist. Anyway, so they do an x-ray. And before she does the x-ray, she says, on the whole, your teeth aren't that bad, considering you've not been to the dentist in 5 years. And I was like, awesome. That was edging and that was leading me on, okay? Because then they do the x-ray. I'm laying there again like a dickhead, like an absolute dickhead, thinking maybe things will be okay. She then says to me, your root canal, part of it has fallen out and there is a hole in your teeth where food and drink is coming into it. So you either need to get a filling or a crown. A crown for a queen. Okay, a crown? Question mark? A crown? So she's like, we'll talk about prices later so you can decide. And I was thinking, I'm not deciding anything today. Bearing in mind, before I went into this appointment, I was thinking of things that I could say to get out of booking something immediately, because when you book, they fucking charge you straight away. So I was like, okay. Then she says to me that, she was like, okay, this is where it hit. She was like, do you drink a lot of fizzy drinks? I was like, yes. And she went, how many do you drink a day? And this is awful because I know you shouldn't lie so that, because then they don't get like a clear perspective, but they obviously know I was lying. Because I said 1 a day, maybe 2 sometimes. And then she was like, okay, you should be drinking 1 or 2 a week. And I was like, a week? A week? Obviously that's a lie. There have been days that I drink 8 Dr. Peppers in a day. And it's like, if it's so bad, why is it sold? Do you know what I mean? So I was like, okay. And the 2 of my very, very back teeth, they both have holes in them from where the Dr. Pepper and the fizzy drinks have just like eroded them. I was like, awesome. Awesome, my body is a temple. Temple run away from this. So I was like, okay. She was like, they're gonna need fillings, but you can't get them filled until you've like kicked your habit, as if I'm literally like an active hard drug user, which I'm not. Anyway, everyone's got their vices though. Dr. Pepper, pick your poison, that's mine. Anyway, so I was like, okay. Then she then shows me on the x-ray that another 2 of my teeth, my top teeth, there's like signs that it's gonna need a filling, but if like the like where it's like eroding or whatever it is moves over, the next tooth is also going to need a filling. Okay, then she says you also need a scrub and polish from the hygienist, which was the only thing I was willing to pay for, right? So let me run you through all the prices. Mouth guard. I said to her, can I just buy a mouth guard from Amazon? She was like, you could, or like, can I buy it online? She was like, you could, but it's always better to get one fitted from here. And I was thinking, but you are going to say that, aren't you? Mouth guard, £276. I'll keep a running total. £276. 2 fillings for my back teeth once I've kicked my habit, £230 each. The crown, which the cheaper one is £916 and the more expensive one is £1,090. So either way, you're still paying near £1,000 or just over £1,000. Or you can get the filling, which is temporary, which would be £230. So if I was going to do that and be realistic about things, you would get the most expensive crown because that should last the longest, right? Well, when I spoke about this on TikTok, everyone was like, well, my crown's broken. So I was like, why would I do it? Do you know what I mean? So the crown, £1,090. Did I say how much the mouth guard was? I did, right? 276. Then the scrub and polish, £100, right? And then the 2 teeth that may potentially need fillings, that's another £230 each. That's over, if my calculations are correct, which they're probably not, that's over £2,000 worth of damage in my mouth. And now I'm getting I'm either getting like sympathetic comments being like, oh my God, like that's such a rip-off. You should try go NHS. I can't. There is nowhere taking NHS patients. And if they do, you're on a fucking wait list. Like you have to go private if you want to get seen somewhat quickly. So there's that, right? That's half of them. The other half are like, someone said, it's very cheap to maintain oral hygiene. It's expensive to repair neglect. As if I'm actively being like, fuck my teeth. Like, you know what I mean? Or people being like, this is your own fault. Well, how many fizzy drinks do you actually drink? And it's like, I don't smoke. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do those things. I just like a fizzy drink. So I went almost a week without having a fizzy drink, which it might not sound a lot for you, but it is a lot for me. A lot. And then I had half a pint of Diet Coke at the Chinese restaurant we went to the other day, and I was kind of like, could take it or leave it. Then the next day I was like, let me just have a Dr. Pepper to see how I feel. Again, take it or leave it. It's because, and I'll tell you why, I've been drinking squash, no added sugar, apple and blackcurrant squash, which means I am actually hydrated. Stay hydrated. Hydrated. I'm actually hydrated, unlike before, and it's not as bad for my teeth as fizzy drinks. A lot of people have been writing comments as like dental nurses as well, being like, that's so weird, like I drink a fizzy drink every day. I'm like, okay, but your dental work is probably free. Is it not? And then also people being like, you can have a fizzy drink, drink it through a straw, drink it with a mitt, rinse with water immediately after, and then brush your teeth. And it's like, I don't want to go through like army boot camp just so I can drink a fucking fizzy drink. Do you know what I mean? So I've quit for now. And you know what's great about this? And I never thought I'd say this, is what was I even saying? My headaches. I haven't had a migraine since, which has only been a week, but that's still pretty good for me because sometimes I get them like once a week. And I kind of went cold turkey on my Dr. Peppers because I didn't drink them for 2 days before I went to the dentist. And I didn't like phase it out. I didn't phase banks it out. I just literally went cold turkey. And I haven't had like a debilitating migraine, which I did the last time I tried to go cold turkey on drinking fizzy drinks. So I'm elated by that. And it's all down to this bloody squash. So cheers to that. Delicious. Anyway, I'm going to get ready now and then film this podcast. I'll come back to you when I look a little bit less tapped, because that's how I look at the moment. Tapped, teeth appalling. So, at the end of the appointment, I almost forgot this. She tells me all the prices as if they're normal. And then to make me feel better, she's like, you can pay over 10 months. I said, even paying over 10 months, that's like extortionate. Over £100 a month. Just for the Crown. With Claire Foy, Olivia Colman, and Elizabeth Debicki. Like, what do you mean, over 10 months? The Crown. And then she goes, so what do you want to do? Now you know the options. Do you want to get the Crown or do you want to get the filling? And I literally said, no joke, I want to go home and speak to my mum. I was like, and I was trying to justify, I was like, my mum's had like a lot of dental work done, so I'm going to get her opinion, as if I'm not talking to a dentist. But I don't care, because my dad knows a dentist and we're going to speak to him. Dentist Ham. I can't afford it. This is the other thing, like, even paying the £75 to go to the appointment was like, that was debilitating enough. It's Christmas. Thinking about it, I should have made my Christmas list all the different treatments I needed. Someone can pay for a filling. People can go halves or quarters on the Crown. Someone can be very generous and get me the mouth guard. But instead I'm asking for Olympia, the fucking perfume, and a new diary. God, I got it all wrong. All wrong. Spoiler alert, I'm ready. Can you see through this top? I don't know. Anyway, I'm now getting ready to film this bloody podcast. I'm telling you, it's taken me an ungodly amount of time to just get ready, and then I was ready, and I've just been fucking around. I don't even know what I've been doing, but I've just been fucking around. And then my nana came over because she needed her Vinted label. Vinted label hasn't been printed. Then my mum tells me, please can you make another drink for the builders? So I'm making 2 black teas with 2 sugars. Then I'm thinking, holy fucking shit, it's nearly 12 o'clock and I've done nothing. I was thinking by this time I would have filmed the podcast. Nish, and now I've got to set up these big arse on. He's gonna move. The dog's on the bed. I just called him Chopped and Unk and he barked at me so, rightfully so loudly, because I wanted to see how he would react, and he was not having a bar of it. And he's gonna move now because I have to get these big ass studio lights out, because otherwise the lighting in my room is so dog shit. It's so bad. I'm not even joking. The lighting in this room, well, you can see, you're watching this. You can see how bad this lighting is. It's horrific. It's so bad. Also, I'm not convinced on my choice to buy this camera, mainly because I feel like it's running out of battery very quickly. Like, every time I filmed this morning, not even like 20 minutes of footage, and it went down 20% of the battery. Like, it went from 100 to 80, and I was like, fuck do you mean 100 to 80? Like, you're not really doing anything, you're just filming. So now I'm worried I've made a mistake, but I can't give it back now because I've used it and I've taken it out and like, I've christened it with my own, well, who knows what I've christened it with. So, is that the right one? No. Cool. I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel so discombobulated. What would help in a time like this? A nice Dr. Pepper. Guess who can't have one of those? Me. Is this the right thing? No. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I think it's because I put it in the wrong way. Did I? Did I? Yeah, okay, that works. Cool. So, I've got so many. I need to have a sort out but I purely and simply can't be bothered. Like, having a sort out to me just sounds like hell, because the fuck do you do with everything you need to get rid of? Genuinely, like, I've got so many old electrical wires and stuff that I definitely don't need, but I'm like, where the fuck are they gonna go, you know? It's alright. It's okay. You can leave if you want to, though. Like, I know that he's getting prepped to leave, prepping for winter. He doesn't want to be here. They are literally, like, last time I used them, actually no, the time before that, so last week I did a podcast episode with my friend Sophie, and the week before that I filmed my podcast episode just before I went to dinner, and I was on my way to pick up my friend Sienna, and I literally could just see splotches of bright white light everywhere, and I was like, cool, so this is happening. I'm dying. It wasn't, I just couldn't see fucking shit because these are so bright. Like, alright. They're not for the weak, I'll tell you that much. And that's coming from someone who is quite weak. I was literally speaking about it the other day because I've been reading the Hunger Games. I was like, how long do you think I could last in the games? And Michael was like, not long. He might have a point though, because I think the initial like bloodbath, I'd be a goner. Because despite me walking my 10k run, ow! I just caught my nail. I'm not a strong runner, and that comes from not being able to even run a 10k run. So maybe if I was in like a district where all the tributes are career tributes, but I also just, if my mum was like I hated going to Brownies, do you know what I mean? If my mum was like, come on, it's time to go to your career practice, I'd be like, fuck off. I want to stay home. I want to just watch TV. You know what I mean? Anyway, shut up. Let's plug them in. This is the part where it gets literally blinding because, well, I turn them on, so makes sense. Also, like, it's just so much armor to set up. Are you lying? Look at this. And remember folks, this is all me, right? No one is here behind the scenes. Like, I'm not managed, can you tell? I think if I was managed, maybe that I'd be censored a bit. Who knows? Actually, I don't think so, because I feel like I got management. I'd be like, I don't want you changing who I am. You can't change me, do you know? Not that they'd try to, but maybe they'd just be like, stop running your mouth so much. Who knows? Look at what I mean. Mash, are you sure you want to be in here? Can be. It's very bright. Like, look at that. I'm going to move you over so you can see what I mean. So this is like obviously before the light, and this is after it. God, I look fucking awful. I don't know what this camera has against me, but it feels like something. Anyway, I'm going to film this fucking podcast now. God, it's taken me long enough. I've just filmed my podcast. It went well. I was filming for like just under an hour, so now I'm ravenous. I'm so hungry, so I need to get something to eat, but my mum also has me on like these side missions, being like, get a loaf of bread out the freezer, do other things. When does it end? It's fine. Oh, we've got Ritz. Yes, we've got Ritz. Vegan, no palm oil. I love Ritz crackers. They're so goated. It's so... I'm out of breath. It's so cold. It's so cold. I don't know why. Well, it's winter, but fuck me. She wants to know how many jacket potatoes we have. Where's my phone? The worst part about reading... This is so unrelated, but the worst part about reading the Hunger Games is how consumed I've gotten into it. Like, I was like, this after the films where I like literally couldn't think about anything else for days after. But I have to keep reminding myself, like, it's not real. Like, this stuff didn't actually happen, thank fucking God, but actually like consumed. All I can think about is Peter. Also my hair. Oh, what happened to it? Anyway. Let's see if we have any... Oh my God, my hair's so bad. Instant pasta. Probably not. Probably not. Okay, I found some like ready pasta, right? But what I'm scared about is the fact that it goes off... Well, it went off in September this year. Okay, so... I feel like it doesn't matter because it's like dried goods, right? Like, who the fuck cares? Not me, actually. I just remembered I don't care, so I'm gonna eat it. I don't know, I can't remember, I've not had this in a while, but I love this type of pasta. Well, actually once in a while, because it feels a bit like, it's quite heavy. Probably because it's just like milk, water, and dried pasta with like some starchy sauce, but if it's busting, it's busting. Like, you can't take that away. I'm fucking freezing. I'm freezing, like... I feel like it always, the instructions always tells you to add too much of something and then it's too watery. Okay, so place 250 millilitres of water and 100 millilitres of milk. No, it's not happening, bruh. I'm not putting that much in. I'm gonna do half. Actually, I'm not gonna do half. I'm scared to do half. I'll do a little bit less than it says. Mash sat on my bed for the entirety, too loud, no, of the entirety of me filming my podcast. Oh no! Sorry. Don't mind me, I'm just talking to the water filter. I saw a TikTok the other day that said, I knew life was going to be hard when I started to feel sorry for inanimate objects as a child. And I relate to that deeply. This is going to have butter. So that's what I'm going to do. I love butter. Oh, this is technically not even butter. So I don't have much milk to use. So this is technically not butter. This is just spread, right? What the fuck that means. Right. And now, like, a measuring thing. Scale, that's the one. I'm just doing this by heart. It's about 10 grams, right? It's probably a bit more, but oh well. No carbs before Marbs. Joking. I don't think I'd ever set foot in Marbella. I just don't think I'm the right, I don't think I'm the target audience for that. Okay. 150 milliliters of water. And I can always add more, right? Who cares? Who's judging? Don't judge, challenge, go. And then like 100 milliliters. Fucking hell, I'm making such a fucking dog's dinner of this. Of milk? So I'm gonna do 50. There you go, chuck that in. That concoction as it is right now is absolutely vile. Look at that. That's disgusting. I'm so not used to this camera. You really are gonna have to bear with me. See my face? Follow it. Follow it up. Come on, my eyes are up here. You're gonna have to bear with me while I get ready. Get used to this camera because I have no fucking idea what it's doing. It's pissing me off. It's not good because that is like, that camera costs more than 2 fillings at the dentist. So I need it to be somewhat good. You know, somewhat good would be nice. But here we go. Anyway, made my pasta. Loving it. Me and Laura have been sending videos to each other back and forth about the Hunger Games, and every time I try and talk, the bird is just making noises at me. And every time I go, Murphy, shut up, she just starts again. Why are you doing this? I'm gonna eat this now. It tastes completely fine. And I actually can't deal with this. You're fucking annoying me. The measurements I used, they were fine. They were perfect. This is like the perfect ratioed. Okay, I need to get out of the house. I'm back on my old camera. Girls, this new camera, I hate it. I hate it, and I'm laughing, but I am low-key pissed off. Oh, hi. Excuse me. I'm laughing, but it's not funny because that new camera is expensive. Yeah, it's not funny because I spent a lot of money on it, but it's just so annoying to use. It's so difficult to use. I can't even explain it to you. And like, I just looked at the quality of the videos I took earlier. They're like not that good, and I prefer the content on here, so I'm pissed off. Anyway, I've edited my podcast. It's fucked up. There's so much going on. Like, I uploaded my podcast, only half of it uploaded, or less than half of it uploaded, and then I only realised as I was about to leave, so I've not been as productive as I set out to be, but you know what? I can try and edit my vlog when I get back. I'm going for dinner now. It's been a weird day. My God. Girls, it's literally the end of the day, okay? I went for dinner and I didn't film anything. Sorry, it was not that interesting. I just went for dinner with my cousin, with Tilly and her friend Bella, because, well, why not? Plain and simply, why not? Honestly, going to that restaurant where I used to work is literally like, it feels like I'm famous. Like, everyone's coming to say hello. They're just giving me love. They're giving me gifts. It's just goated. And I do actually really miss working with a lot of them because they're just great people. Anyway, I'm home. Obviously, I've taken off my makeup and now I need to smother my face in a thick moisturizer because my skin, especially around my nose where I've changed my piercing, is so dry. So I really need to like put something in there for it to moisturize overnight. So, well, that's deodorant. My bad. So yeah, I'm gonna put some toner on and then maybe you have got a toner for Jessie. Maybe just like some thick cream, but I don't know really which one to use because I can't see any. That's handy. Oh, there's one here. Where's the Omega water cream at? That was like thick shit. I don't know where that is. I've got this like eczema cream, but it feels like I should use that water cream, but I don't know where it's gone. The fuck? Have I used it all up? I don't think I have. Unless I have. And I can't remember, but I don't believe that I have. Anyway, oh fuck, and now my drawers are jammed. Oh fuck me. It literally just, it just never goes the way you want, does it? Like, Especially because I can't sleep if my drawers aren't all shut. It just like irks me. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, the point is I had a nice time. I had a nice dinner. It was very tasty. And now I'm home. I worked out what was wrong with my podcast. Basically, I was trying to save it to my hard drive and there wasn't enough space, which has made me realise that I've used up 4 terabytes worth of data on my hard drive. I can't believe it, but I need to go through and delete some stuff or like try and condense stuff, but I don't know what I'm doing. What else have I realised that I need to do? Oh, the whole debacle with my other camera. I do low-key regret buying it. Maybe I'm just not giving it a chance. But like I looked at the old footage that I've done today and I was just like, I don't know, like the quality of it, I'm just not that happy with. And maybe I need to colour correct the footage. And don't get me wrong, like I understand that's something you need to do, but also like because I'm so used to having this camera where like what I see on the viewfinder is exactly what I'm getting, I don't have to mess around with all these different settings. I'm just a bit like miffed. I don't know. I did research camera a lot, trust me. Peptide moisturiser. I don't know if I want that a lot before I bought it because I was like, I'm not just going to buy a £580 camera without looking into it. But now I'm just a bit like, fuck's sake, like it just feels a bit like, I don't really know. Oh, I do have my Omega water cream. You can barely tell because it's got no packaging left on it, like no clear marking. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just a bit like, fuck, should I have done that? But, and the problem is I don't have the patience or the capacity to even think about maybe selling it because it's just a faff to do it, to like prove its authenticity. And also I would not take less than what I paid for it. Like I wouldn't pay, what? I wouldn't like sell it for less. That's exactly what I just said, just in a different like pattern of words. I just wouldn't do it because it's practically brand new and I know some fucker would try and lowball me and I would just get angry. So it's like, maybe I just need to give it a chance. Maybe I just need to be like, you know what, give it a good go before I just write it off. But going from using that to using this like tonight, I'm just like, oh, this is so much easier. The only pro of that camera is how much smaller it is. Like it's a lot easier to vlog with it in public because it doesn't feel as big or bulky and it doesn't feel as noticeable. But like I feel like no matter what camera you hold up in public, you're going to be like, oh, I feel like I'm, you know, sticking out a bit. But like in this age, who gives a fuck? Do you know what I mean? Like, and if they do, grow up, you know? So I don't know what to do. I am very much conflicted on whether to keep that fucking dumb camera, but I don't know, I just don't love it. Like, and I just, like I said, I don't want the faff. The whole point of vlogging for me is that it's so easy. I just film and then I edit it, and I just edit, by edit it, I just put the clips together. I don't have to fucking colour correct anything. And this is just like, even just using the gimbal, like obviously it's quite high tech and maybe I'm just more of a simpleton, but like even using the gimbal, I'm just like, oh, just fucking focus on my face. Like the facial tracking just feels slow to me. I don't know, maybe I'm being too picky, but also like I feel like for £580 you kind of low-key get to be picky because it's like, well, I've just spent £580, so I need this to be exactly what I want it to be, because I don't have like, who the fuck do you think I am? I don't have just £580 just laying around for me to spend like for fun. I need it to be good, do you know? But we'll see. I'm gonna put a bit more moisturizer on my nose because it's so dry. I do think it's the cold weather and like because she's been disturbed anyway. I was gonna edit my vlog tonight, but I didn't. I was just like, it's not gonna happen, and it's literally 11:15, like it's not happening. I did not have the productive day I aimed to have. I think I knew it was gonna be that way when it took me so long to even get ready for the podcast, and now I have to post the podcast tomorrow, so it's still going to be like another week that I've done, but it's just going to be a bit late, which is annoying because that sort of thing just, oh, I don't know, it gets in my head and then I get really, I don't know, I need to brush my teeth and I need to go the fuck to bed. Anyway, this is going to be my last vlog before Vlogmas, so I will see you for Vlogmas. I bought that fuck-ass camera to do Vlogmas with and I just don't know. Maybe tomorrow like I'll have a little fiddle around with it and see which colour settings I should use to get the best results. I tried a different colour setting. Like the colour setting it's on now is just normal colour. I tried it on a different one because that's what someone said you had to use, but it looks so like dull and grainy. I don't even know. And with that, I bid you farewell. Fuck me. Things better turn around soon. Nothing is coming up Millhouse right now. Ciao!